Courtney Heaton, and I'm a lecturer at Auburn University in the Animal Sciences Department.
And my name is Maggie Justice, and I'm a PhD student in the Department of Animal Sciences here at Auburn University.
We are out here at the gorgeous Auburn University Equestrian Center, where we have a large range of extracurricular activities, teaching, research, and riding organizations, such as the NCAA Equestrian Team and the IHSA Equestrian Team.
And our model for today is Tula, and she's a member of the IHSA team here at Auburn.
Today we're going to be talking to you about the Body Condition Scoring System, or BCS system. This is a 1 to 9 scale that was developed in 1983 by Dr. Don Henneke at Texas A&M University. And this 1 to 9 scale begins with 1 being extremely emaciated and 9 being extremely obese. Our ideal horse is going to fall between a 5 and a 6. You might see some horses maybe are elite eventers, performance horses, race horses on the track, endurance horses, might be a little lower on the scale. This does not mean that they're unhealthy, it's just they don't have a lot of extra fat cover due to their disciplines. So one of the most important things about the BCS system is actually physically feeling the horse. A lot of people will ask on Facebook or other social media avenues, hey, what BCS is my horse? And you really can't tell unless you physically touch the horse. And again, we're just looking at fat cover. This does not assess muscle tone. We are just looking at fat deposition on this horse. So there's 6 regions we look for. We can begin with the crest of the neck, which is this region right here. Behind the withers, which is this high point right here. Behind the elbow, across the rib cage, the crease down the back, and we like to look in this loin region right here, and then also deposition around the tail head. So when you're first assessing body condition score, I personally like to start with the ribs. If I can't see a faint outline of the ribs, this horse will be a 5 or higher. So again, using the ribs as a guiding point is a great way to start out on your body condition scoring. So across the ribs, I should be able to not see them, but can easily feel them. A lot of horses, some of the last place they put on fat is behind the elbow and on the tail head. I'm going to feel there. She has a flat crease down her back, and we'll give you some close-ups of what different creases look like. The crest of her neck, she has some fat cover there, but nothing excessive, nothing extra jiggly. And on the tail head, she has some slight cover. So Tula here is a pretty solid body condition score 5. When assessing a horse's crease down their back for body condition scoring, we want to look for a couple things. You can see Tula here is really flat. We also want to look for what's called a negative crease and a positive crease. A negative crease will be for a horse that is a lower body condition score and does not have fat deposition around the spinous process, versus a horse with a positive crease will actually have fat pockets on the sides of the spinous process. Some breeds of horses, like quarter horses, are going to have more hindquarter muscle development, and you can actually always see a crease right down here on their croup. That's why we want to stick to this loin area. Here we have an example of a horse that's a little higher on the body condition score scale. You can start to see the fat deposition around the spinous process, giving her a positive crease. One of the reasons we like to keep horses in a 5 to 6 range is it's better for your pocketbook and also for their health and well-being. There's a rising trend in equine obesity throughout the world. So if we keep horses in a more ideal body condition score, it might help prevent disorders such as equine metabolic syndrome, insulin dysregulation or resistance, and predisposing your horse to laminitis and founder. If you have a horse, specifically a mare, in an ideal body condition score, she'll also have fewer cycles per conception and also become bred easier. So let's say you have a horse that you're like, okay, I've assessed the body condition score of my horse, and you think they're obese. This can be financially costly for you, especially if you're supplementing them with a lot of expensive feeds. So what you can do is add a little bit of exercise into that regimen, and maybe if you're on very lush pasture, incorporating a grazing muzzle. If you do have any questions about what your pasture looks like, you can always contact your county extension agent, and they'll put you in touch with a regional extension agent or our forage extension specialist to help analyze your pasture. A lot of times horses are going to gain weight in the spring moving into the summer, and then start losing weight in the fall and over the winter. We can do some different management strategies to help prevent this, such as feeding supplemental forages such as beet pulp or hay if pasture is not available, or some other forage types like cubes, chops, and pelleted hay. Thank you for joining us and watching our videos today. If you have any more questions, be sure to visit us at www.aces.edu.
Or contact your local regional extension agent. Thank you, and
War Eagle!